What it do, people? You know what it is, and you know what it sounds like. NBA picking with Pop, right here on Pop of his TV. Let's go. Yeah, great fire. When the winner chicken, then the money line clicking. Those who do it daily, one-on-one populism. Cooper gray, got the fire bash lit up. Hit the back line in the air, throwing signals. When the winner chicken, then the money line clicking. Those who do it daily, one-on-one populism. Cooper gray, got the fire bash lit up. Hit the back lines in the air, throwing signals. 1,000 on the table, 100,000 in the bank account. I'm trying to get rich. Who else in the building trying to break the house? What it do, people? Welcome back to another edition of NBA Picking with Pop. I am your host, Popovich. Yeah, kid. That feeling back up and here. One more again. Happy Sunday, folks. Sunday fun day. For those that celebrate, it's Mother's Day, but y'all know I don't celebrate that. But shout outs to all the ladies in the place with style and grace. Like, you know what I mean? For the good mothers, for the good ladies, for the good sisters. It's Mother's Day every day. If you're a family man and you're about community, Mother's Day is every day, Father's Day is every day, and working together every day is how you get ahead. With that being said, it's still the playoffs. Don't talk to me about playoffs. I just hope that we can win a game and then another game. And before we jump into today's NBA action, we will take a quick recap of yesterday's NBA action. Because yesterday it was two games and we went 0-2. We did bad yesterday. It just seems like that series with OKC and the Lakers and Detroit and Cleveland, we've been on the wrong side of that. The first game I had Cleveland. Second game I had Detroit. Third game I had Detroit. It's 2-1 right now. And then the Lakers, oh man, I told y'all, man. Bum ass Lakers. Now we gotta start contemplating on where LeBron going. And it's time to say goodbye for the summer. It's time to say goodbye for the summer. Like, hoes keep calling, I ain't picking up. S.A.M. they just spanking them boys. They ain't got nothing. They ain't got nothing for them. The Detroit game was a little more competitive. Cleveland was winning, and then Detroit came back, took the lead, 101-100, and then they just kind of like fumbled with the last 20 seconds left and let them cover the spread of 3.5. Like the game was right there for them to win. Then the turnover, Cunningham, then the fouls, and all of a sudden they won by 7. Some real cheap bullshit. Yes, I'm a sore loser. So we went 0-2. With that being said, let's get a quick recap. I mean, let's get my record on the board. My record now is 32-28, 4 games above 500 for the playoffs in total. It's been 60 games played, and we only 32-28. As far as the locks, we picked 44. 42, and we 22-20. 2 games above 500. Every time I get 4 games up, it's like they pull me right back. Let's jump into today's NBA action. We got my New York Knicks out on the road. Game 4 at the Philadelphia 76ers. Knicks is given 1.5. And yes, I'm decked out in the Knick garb because I think this series is over. Obviously, this series is over. Even if the New York Knicks lose today, they're only going to come back, close it out game 5. And even if that doesn't happen, they're going to win game 6 or game 7. It's not, Philly will not be making a miraculous heaven sent comeback and beat the New York Knicks 4 straight games. But what I think happened in today's game is I just think the Knicks is the better team. And I think the Knicks will win the series, which I still didn't
upgrade my boy. But I think the Knicks beat Philly, obviously. They're the better team. Joel Embiid, if healthy and all systems is go, he is the best player on the court. I know Jalen Brunson may be looking with the side eye. Nigga, is you crazy? Like, he ain't better than me. And Cat even may be looking with the side eye like, nigga, is you crazy? He ain't better than me. But I'm saying when Joel Embiid is fully healthy, all systems go, G4, G5, ain't nobody better than him on the Knicks. And not many people better than him in the NBA. Yeah, I gotta say it like that. And not there's ain't too many people better than Joel Embiid in the NBA. But anyway, I think the Knicks gonna close out tonight. I don't think Philly even want to come back to New York. The way the fans is at the, whatever the arena is called in Philly, it's a New York Knicks arena. You know what I mean? The fans is coming out in droves. They buying up the tickets. Scalpers making their money, right? And it's a home game. And I think the Knicks come out and not play around. The Detroit series, that might could go 7. It might could go 7, especially if Cleveland win the next game. And the Knicks to be able to sit back and rest. And I think now, obviously, it's going to be Detroit and the Knicks. It's going to be OKC and the Spurs. Speaking of the Spurs, we got the San Antonio Spurs out on the road at Minnesota Timberwolves. Minnesota Timberwolves is getting 4.5. I like Minnesota today. I think I know they stole game 1, then Spurs came back, won game 2, then they stole, home court back in game 1 at Minnesota. But Minnesota has been to the conference finals. They know what it takes. Ant-Man is playing, so he got to be healthy. Started on the bench, but now I think he's going to be in the lineup. Let's look at Minnesota real quick. No injuries reported. He's going to start, and I think Minnesota come out with a better effort off the rip than game 3, and that they tie the series back up. I ultimately think Spurs will win, but I'm rolling with Minnesota today to not lose 2 home games. I think Minnesota, and if they don't win, and the Spurs are the better team, I believe, because of just the injuries and the moving pieces with Minnesota to start the series off. I don't think they cover the spread, so I'm on Minnesota with the 4.5. With that being said, let's get to the theme music. Yeah, great fire. When the winner chicken, then the money long clicking. Those who do it daily, one-on-one capitalism. Coupon green, got the fire badge lit up. Hit the bad line in the air, throwing signals. When the winner chicken, then the money long clicking. Those who do it daily, one-on-one capitalism. Coupon green, got the fire badge lit up. Hit the bad lines in the air, throwing signals. All right, guys. Here go the locks. Not from Yonkers, but the locks that get you and me the winner chicken dinners. Y'all already know what we're going with. We're going with the Minnesota Timberwolves with that 4.5 to not lose 2 at home. We're going with my New York Knicks to sweep the Philadelphia 76ers, get them up out of here, bring the brooms out, bring them out, bring them out. That's who I like. That's who I'm rolling with. You can let me know who you like. You can let me know who you rolling with. All I ask is that you hit that like button so I can stay in your algorithm. But y'all know who it is. It's your guy, Populous. Y'all was just tuned in. NBA Picking with Pop right here on Popovich TV. Of course, we are live, we rolling, we unscripted, we authentic. That feeling back up in here one more again. Yeah, kid. Let's get some money on this Sunday fun day.